The Marvel Cinematic Universe isn't just a collection of superhero movies, but one giant story spanning over 80 years. From the battlefields of World War II to alien invasions over New York City, every event has led to something even bigger. If you're getting ready for the next chapter of the MCU or simply want to understand how everything fits together, this is the complete Marvel timeline explained in chronological order. We're following the events as they happened inside the MCU, not the order the films were released. So buckle up as we jump in where the story truly starts. Captain America, the First Avenger, 1943 to 1945. The first chapter takes us back to the Second World War. Steve Rogers is everything a soldier should be: kind, determined, and willing to sacrifice everything, but physically, he's too small and weak to enlist. Abraham Erskine chooses Steve to become the world's first super soldier. After receiving the experimental serum, Steve is transformed into Captain America. Meanwhile, Johann Schmidt, better known as the Red Skull, has discovered an ancient cosmic object called the Tesseract. Hidden for centuries, the Tesseract contains the Space Stone, one of the 6 Infinity Stones that will eventually shape the fate of the entire universe. Using its incredible power, Red Skull forms Hydra, a secret organization developing devastating advanced weapons. Captain America leads a mission to stop Hydra, fighting alongside his closest friend, Bucky Barnes, and the Howling Commandos. During one mission, Bucky appears to fall to his death from a speeding train. In the film's final battle, Red Skull attempts to harness the full power of the Tesseract. Instead, he's transported across the universe, while Steve crashes the Hydra aircraft into the Arctic to prevent millions from dying. Captain America sacrifices himself for the world. Frozen beneath the ice, Steve remains missing for almost 70 years. His story has only just begun. Captain Marvel, 1995. Half a century later, another extraordinary hero enters the story. Once a United States Air Force pilot working alongside scientist Wendy Lawson, who was secretly the Kree scientist Mar-Vell. After an experimental engine explodes, Carol absorbs immense cosmic energy from the Tesseract, granting her incredible powers. The Kree find her with no memory of her past and transform her into one of their elite warriors, calling her Vare. Years later, she crash-lands on Earth while pursuing the shape-shifting Skrulls. There, she meets a young S.H.I.E.L.D. agent named Nick Fury. Together, they uncover the truth: the Skrulls are not the enemy they were believed to be. Carol regains her memories and unlocks the full extent of her abilities, becoming one of the most powerful beings in the galaxy. Before leaving Earth to help the displaced Skrulls, she gives Fury a modified pager, telling him to call only in a true emergency. That simple device won't be used for over 20 years. But when it finally is, everything will change. Iron Man. Now we arrive at the movie that launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Tony Stark is a billionaire genius and the head of Stark Industries, one of the world's largest weapons manufacturers. While demonstrating new missiles in Afghanistan, Tony is captured by terrorists. With shrapnel lodged near his heart, he builds an electromagnet powered by a miniature arc reactor to stay alive. Working alongside fellow prisoner Hoinsin, Tony secretly constructs a suit of powered armor and escapes. Returning home, he realizes the weapons his company has been selling have caused immense suffering. Tony shuts down Stark Industries' weapons division and begins building improved Iron Man suits. His business partner, Obadiah Stane, betrays him, steals Tony's arc reactor technology, and creates a massive Ironmonger suit. After an intense battle, Tony defeats Stane and publicly reveals his secret identity with one unforgettable sentence:
I am Iron Man.
For the first time, the world learns that superheroes are real. Iron Man 2. 6 months later, Tony is struggling. The arc reactor keeping him alive is slowly poisoning his body. At the same time, Ivan Vanko blames the Stark family for destroying his father's legacy and creates powerful electric whips capable of challenging Iron Man. Tony also meets Natasha Romanoff, who is secretly an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I want one.
No.
Nick Fury reveals that Tony's father, Howard Stark, had been working on technology decades ahead of its time. Using his father's research, Tony discovers a new element capable of replacing the poisonous reactor core.
Dead for almost 20 years. Still taking me to school.
With renewed strength, Iron Man defeats Vanko alongside his best friend James Rhodes, who pilots the War Machine armor. The Incredible Hulk. Around the same time, scientist Bruce Banner is hiding from the United States military. After a failed experiment involving gamma radiation, Bruce transforms into the Hulk whenever he loses control of his emotions. General Thaddeus Ross wants to capture him and recreate the experiment. Instead, another soldier, Emil Blonsky, is transformed into the monstrous abomination. The resulting battle tears through Harlem before Bruce finally defeats his powerful opponent. Although Bruce saves countless lives, he remains a fugitive, afraid of the monster living inside him. Thor. Far beyond Earth, another story unfolds. Thor, the arrogant prince of Asgard, is preparing to inherit the throne from his father, Odin. However, after recklessly reigniting an ancient conflict with the frost giants, Odin strips Thor of his powers and banishes him to Earth. His enchanted hammer, Mjolnir, is sent with him. Thor meets astrophysicist Jane Foster, who helps him understand what it truly means to be worthy. Meanwhile, Thor's adopted brother Loki discovers he was actually born a frost giant. Consumed by jealousy, Loki attempts to seize the throne of Asgard.
For the good of Asgard.
Thor regains his powers after proving his selflessness and defeats Loki, who seemingly falls into space after the Rainbow Bridge is destroyed. Unknown to everyone, Loki survives. His story is far from over. The Avengers, 2012. Everything we've seen so far has been leading to this moment. Loki returns to Earth with an army from another world. Working for the mysterious Thanos, Loki steals the Tesseract and prepares to open a portal above New York City. Nick Fury realizes no single hero can stop what's coming. He activates the Avengers initiative. Iron Man.
Captain America.
Thor. The Hulk. Black Widow. Hawkeye. After early disagreements threaten to tear them apart, the team finally unites as the Chitauri invasion begins. Together, they defend New York
and Hulk. Smash.
Tony Stark carries a nuclear missile through the portal into deep space, narrowly surviving the mission. The Avengers defeat Loki and close the portal. Humanity has entered a new era.
Puny God.
But somewhere in the darkness of space, one being watches with growing interest. For the first time, Earth knows it isn't alone. Thanos smiles, and the road to the Infinity War has officially begun.
In the next video, we will be going over Marvel's Phase 2. Let me know how you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, and subscribe for more, or Thanos is going to rub your belly while you sleep. And on that note, bye.